They gave me a price it was going to be. They came out, of course, looked over everything, and gave me a number that I could live with. And in the end, it was exactly the same number that I received. They came in, they started it, they cleaned up after themselves, and they left. There was no drama. It was the easiest thing ever. RFL came to do my roof job. It was going to be dark, and I thought to myself, there is no way this could be finished in time. They started it at 4. It was done by 5:15, just before it got dark. I was absolutely amazed. By 5:30, the job site was clean, and they're already gone. The results were excellent. I had a garage that was just added onto, and I needed a roof that was going to flow and not look like it was new versus the old. And in the end, I couldn't tell where it started and stopped from the original. I was very impressed by that. RFL stayed on budget exactly. They gave me a number, they came in, they did the job, and in the end, it was exactly what they said it was going to be. And I was very happy with that. RFL came to do my roofing job. It was a little challenging because they were basically taking an old roof and matching it to the new. So they showed up about 4 o'clock when it was going to be dark about 5:30. And I thought to myself, there is no way they could finish this in time. They were done by 5:10. It was cleaned up by 5:20, and they were gone. The job was perfect, and it matches so much that if you ask somebody if that was the original roof the whole time, they'd say yes. I was very impressed by the work. Roofs for Less came out to do my roof job. Now, I had a roof that was already existing, and I had an added on portion of my garage. And I thought to myself, there is no way they could match the roof and have it look in a way where I couldn't tell. It started getting dark about 5:30 this time of the year. And they came out about 4. They finished the job by 5:10. They cleaned up by 5:20, and they're out the door. In the end, the garage was matched perfectly. And if you were to look at the roof, you would know where the old and the new started. I was extremely impressed. Roofs for Less came out and they bid a job for me to repair my roof on my garage. They showed up about 4 o'clock, and it was going to be getting dark about 5:30. They jumped on the job, and within 45 minutes, it was finished. They had it cleaned up, and they're out of there before it got dark. I was so impressed, I'd recommend them to anyone. The installation was perfect. They matched my existing roof, and in the end, I couldn't have asked for a better result. I would recommend Roofs for Less to anyone. They've always showed up on time, they were on budget, and they left the job site cleaner than it was when they got there. I would recommend Roofs for Less to anyone if they're looking for somebody that's quality, that's going to get the job done and stay in budget. Hello, my name is Chris Olson, and I've used Roofs for Less many times. They've worked on my roof, they've done my gutters, and I'd recommend them to anyone. They show up on time, they do a great job, and they're absolutely honest.
That's great.
Roofs for Less showed up at 4:30. At first, I thought to myself, can they get this job done before it gets dark? They were finished in 45 minutes. They had the job site clean, and they were gone. I was incredibly impressed by the workmanship. I would recommend Roofs for Less because they're honest, reliable, they show up on time, and always they leave the area that they're working cleaner than it was before they got there.